Well, hello everybody. I'm back again. Right. Right. I've left a message, a comment on a lawyer's channel because I'm getting a bit sick and tired because the lawyers in the world, all of them are in the same boat as the religions, corporations, and um, um, governments, right? As far as I'm concerned. Several times I've made a comment on this person's channel and they've deliberately ignored me. They've even took the comments down, especially one in particular, right? It's called the Black Laws Dictionary, right? The Black Laws Dictionary. And it volume 4, there's 10 volumes, I think. There might be more, I don't know. But volume 4 and 5 teaches us about words, the way England formed the words to put into justice, into law, things like that, right? And the words are separated from common law to maritime law, right? Now, someone born on the land through a womb, they've tied because it's water in the womb, in the belly of a woman. You're born in there. Water. She's the vessel. She delivers you to the hospital, which is a docking station, basically, hypothetically speaking. And they unload the cargo, and it becomes property of the state. Now, I've said this to this lawyer. Why are you not teaching people about the Black Laws Dictionary? And the lawyer only covers, because I left a comment just before and said, stop ear tickling, my friend. Stop ear tickling, my friend. Stop trying to give people lip service and ear tickling and actually get down to nitty gritty and teach people about the Black Laws Dictionary so therefore they can understand about the laws or what's going on, right? Because you people cover it up because this will affect your jobs if you educate people. This is what pisses me off about corruption in the world, because you get a prosecution and a defense. And either way, the person on the defense side has to lie for the corrupt person to get them off. So they do lie, just like the coppers, just like the police. They're allowed to lie to coerce you into guilt, right? And if a lawyer educates you, his job is out the window. That's why they don't do it, because really their motives are not true. Because this is about making money. Yes, I understand you have to make money. Yes, I understand you have to make a living. Yes. But this is about right is right and wrong is wrong, right? This is about teaching people so therefore they respect you and still come to you later on, even though you've taught them. They still come to you because they trust you. But I don't trust no fucking lawyer either. None of them. You know why? Because they're allowed to lie, miscue, just like the police. Lie and miscue, just like the government. Lie, miscue. Right? There's no morals, no principles, no ethics. Prove me fucking wrong, lawyers. Prove me fucking wrong. Right? Prove me wrong. Telling me I'm lying about the Black Laws Dictionary. Tell me I'm lying about you lot not wanting to have your jobs put to the crunch. Well, your jobs are going anywhere. You devil's advocate, because you all are devil's advocate, because you lie. If you got a prosecution and a person who's defending, the lawyer lies, just like the police do when they come to interview you. They're allowed to lie. That's because they belong to the devil's advocate. They belong to the devil system. Because they don't have a moral bone in their body. Right? These lawyers and police and governments. They don't. Right? This is about making money off you. This is about making sure that you're not educated enough, so you have to go to them, right? And sometimes lawyers don't tell you the full facts, because if they tell you the full facts, you can say, thank you, you take it away, you don't need him no more. You don't need him no more because you've been educated. That's why knowledge is power. This is where the lawyers rule it over people, like they're God's gift in knowledge. No, right is right and wrong is wrong. End of. No matter what you fuckers say or not. Right is right and wrong is wrong. Not the other way around. Wrong is right and right is wrong. Because you get lawyers defending guilty people, even though they have a right to be defended. Some of them lie. And even some of the prosecution lie because they miscue evidence. They portray evidence as wrong. This is why you have lawyers involved. Because the lawyers know the deception, the bullshit about words and about language and all this shit, right? This is why they don't teach you about the Black's Dictionary. I posed this to this lawyer and he's never come back to me. I will release his name. I will eventually, right? But I'm waiting to see. I want me to go on with him on a live stream, and I want to ask him, why are you not teaching people about the Black's Dictionary? Because it's not the actual law that we're ruled by. It's a secret law, Black's Dictionary, right? Secret words, secret sayings in a way. You know, spelling as an example. Well, let's take Harry Potter as an example. Harry Potter, right? Harry Potter has to think, speak the words, and then cast it with his arm with the wand in the hand. It's the same with contracts. Same with contracts. Money contracts, car contracts, whatever contract you're signing. You have to think it, say, yes, I agree. Okay, we'll sign down below. Same with the job centre. Do you agree? Yes, I agree. Please sign below. But once you've signed it, basically what you're doing is you're spelling, like a spell, casting it through your conscience, your mouth, your finger, through a pen, and you sign it, and it's a binding contract then, because you've used your free will to agree to it. Spelling on the paper, spelling, when you spell a spell, you're spelling it out, and you're casting it. Same with a pen, right? Lawyers don't teach you this. It's got to be contractual between two people. It can't be one-sided. It can't be one-sided. Even God has to ask you for permission. Do you agree with my terms? Well, what are your terms, God? Well, you don't do this, you don't do this. But God won't deceive you. He won't put small print. He won't lie to you like lawyers and judges and police. He won't lie. God won't, right? He'll tell you straight. He'll lay out the facts. And then, under your free will, because you know the full facts, you've not been coerced, you've not been deceived in any kind of way, right? Look, these lawyers pretend they know everything. They fucking don't. Seriously, they don't know shit really when it comes to God's standards. God's standards outweighs lawyers' standards in every way. Because God doesn't lie, He reveals everything and He tells you your options, right? These lawyers limit your information, cover up shit, and then tell you, oh, you need me because I'm knowledgeable. Seriously? Seriously, lawyers? Seriously? Are you kidding me? You know everything. An imperfect man knows everything. That an imperfect person has to rely on you. Look, in this world, wrong is right and right is wrong. But in God's way of things, right is right and wrong is wrong. Where you're a lawyer, judge, priest, low life, highborn, don't fucking matter, right? God treats you all fairly. And yet you people are deliberately withholding information from the public. Right? I've seen lawyers let the people go to prison because they couldn't be asked because they wanted the money. Right? Fuck you, motherfuckers. Fuck you. Two-faced corrupt fuckers just like the rest of the fucking government, religions and corporations. Because you are a corporation, remember? Fuckers, lawyers, you are a corporation, right? You work with the government. This is why you put your platform up. You do TV license. That's what you've been discussing on your channel. TV license, right? Other things. But when I question you, why don't you stop the bullshit and teach people the Black Laws Dictionary, volume 4 and 5, about words and maritime law and common law? Because that's what the Black Laws Dictionary teach, because that's what it's about, right? The difference between land and sea, right? He didn't respond. It got deleted. It got deleted because he knew I was spitting facts out. Because I'm not a liar. I believe in God, not man, God and his truth, not the bullshit that comes out of lawyers and police and government's mouths. Right? Once a liar, always a liar. Remember? And you follow the devil, your father, governments, religions, corporations, and lawyers. You follow the devil, your father, because you're all physical thinking instead of understanding that God overrides your thinking. Because if you had any righteous indignation in you or any moral and righteous bone in your body, you would think God's way. Hang on, right is right, wrong is wrong. This person who I'm defending here is guilty. So why would, as a lawyer, me, if I were a lawyer, why would I defend somebody I know guilty? I'd opt out of the case straight away because I want my soul tainted, fuckers. Right? Stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit. Right, lawyers? Stop the bullshit. Teach people properly, and then you might have some credit with God. Right? Somebody who does karate and shit. Right? Lawyer. It pisses me off. The bullshit. He'll cover the TV license. He'll say this, he'll say that. He'll cover politics. But he'll never do anything to make you educated in language, right? He'll just give you tidbits, right? Tidbits. He won't fully teach you because that means he's out of a fucking job, doesn't it? He's out of a job if you're educated. That's why they charge you money to get educated. That's why they charge you money to become a lawyer. To deter you. Because if you're poor, you can't become a lawyer because you can't afford to go to college to pay for it. Right? You can't become a lawyer or a barrister. Right? Because if I had the money and I trained and I went in to be a lawyer or barrister, I won't be defending no fucker. I won't be defending righteous or guilty people. What I'll be doing is exposing the society of lawyers, government, police. As a lawyer, I'd be exposing it all because I know it's all corrupt. They're not there to benefit you. It's there to make money out of you, right? Why do you think two lawyers get together when there's a divorce and they prolong it? They agree together. They prolong it as far as they can to get as much money out of each side as they can, right? They're full of shit. They're full of shit. And what I suggest you people do is get educated. Get educated. If you have to go and borrow money to go to be a lawyer, do it, right? Why do you think all these Muslims are going into lawyers now? Right? Because they understand they've been lied to. But they're liars too. These Muslims and Jew lawyers and Christian lawyers, they're all liars. They're all manipulators. They all want money. And if you don't have the money, they don't want to defend you. That shows how low they fucking are. Right? A poor man that can't afford nothing, that's left to rot because he can't afford to pay for a lawyer. Left to rot in his grave, more or less. Shallow, non-godly, non-righteous, non-principles, no ethics in these governments, religions, corporations, lawyers, police, right? None of them. None of them. Because they're all unrighteous. They're all sinful. And they're all thinking about themselves instead of thinking, what can I do to benefit people? Selfish fucks. Anyway, my rant. Lawyers, do better. Fucking shallow twats. Have a good one. May God bless you, people. Bye.